Welcome back to the EXXEED Business Channel and the Ask Jim series. I'm your host, Jim Hazboun, CEO of EXXEED. Let's jump right into it. The question this week comes from an executive VP of finance at a large energy company in Dallas, Texas. She writes, "Dear Jim, I'm a rising woman leader in my organization. What advice do you have for me on how to be an effective member of the leadership team? What traps should I avoid? Don't give me soft advice. I want very hard and practical guidance on how to compete in a man's world without losing myself." That's an excellent question, and it's one that I've seen many women leaders grapple with throughout their careers. I've advised and coached many rising leaders, and these kind of questions eventually came up. I would love to give you my framework. So let me start off by asking you some questions. Well, first of all, congratulations on your trajectory. You've obviously done the right things to get into the room. You've broken through your first barrier, getting into the room. But now staying in the room and earning influence and shaping decisions, that's where the real game is played. So here's what I would ask you. Are you strategically positioning yourself to have greater influence, or is your plan just to outwork everyone? Do you know your political map? Do you know who holds real influence versus just titles? Are you clear on how to win without burning out or becoming someone that you don't respect? These are all important questions. Let's start off with a metaphor. For those of you who play chess, the queen is the most powerful piece on the board. She can move anywhere she wants and as far as she wants. But here's the trap. The queen that charges forward recklessly can be taken out early. The winning queen is strategic, appearing exactly at the right time in the right place to shift the game. I love that metaphor because I think it frames our conversation today very nicely. So let's jump right into it. Starting with number one, mastering the power map. Mapping out the power dynamics in your organization is going to be critical. You have to know where decisions are made and at what level. And again, they're not always by the people with the biggest titles. When I was at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, that was a very complex environment, and you would assume that the top executives had all the power. But my experience told me that the section managers, the middle managers, were the ones that were the real power base. Build alliances in multiple directions, both vertically and horizontally. Influence flows in multiple directions. Number two, speak the language of business always. Know your numbers cold. Know the financials, know the operational numbers, the value drivers, all of it. Now, since you're a VP of finance, you probably know this backwards and forwards. So what are the parts of the business that you don't know? What about the sales numbers? What about the sales pipeline? How about operational numbers? Regardless, know these numbers backwards and forward. Number three, control your narrative. Never let others define your story. Regularly share your wins and results, but do it subtly yet consistently. Learn the art of self-promotion without being obnoxious. Number four, avoid the prove it trap. Many women leaders work themselves into a stupor trying to prove that they belong. It's exhausting and it's unnecessary. Hard work is important, but that shouldn't be your primary lever. Focus on impact over hours. Be seen as the leader that moves the needle, not the one that works the latest. Number five, don't mirror the worst. In the past few decades, leaders like Jobs and Musk have made it fashionable to be a jerk. And I've seen this management style bleed in like a virus to many managers, many leaders. And what's worse, I've seen many women who are rising in their roles mirror these attributes. Don't buy into it. It's the lowest common denominator of leadership. And it may give you short-term results, but long-term, you lose the army. Respect gets you far further than theatrics. Influence endures when it's built on credibility, consistency, and competence. Number 6, keep your authentic edge. Confidence without arrogance. Emotional intelligence without emotional overload. And again, never mimic a poor male leadership style, thinking it's the only path to respect. I like what Indira Gandhi said once. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. Bottom line, competing in a male-dominated environment isn't about out-muscling men at the table. It's about strategically positioning yourself, delivering measurable results, and leading with integrity. If you want to go deeper, I would highly recommend reading the following books: The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and The Prince by Machiavelli. These are not so that you can learn how to be political. It's so that you can understand how power moves and how to map power and how to function effectively in a corporate environment. Okay, and I hope that was helpful for you. At EXXEED, we coach rising executives, both male and female, with their unique needs to help them become the best version of themselves. If we can help you, please feel free to reach out at exceedsolutions.com. Also, feel free to check out our leadership framework under Insights and Resources. Thank you again for joining us today. If you like this episode, please hit the like and subscribe button. Give us your comments. I would especially want to hear from women leaders who've experienced both the worst and the best in corporate America and on how to deal with it. Thanks again. I'm your host, Jim Hazboun. And remember, let's always lead smarter together.